Shalom, last time in all praise and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Citation to the Old Falit, that's pushing the truth, cause the folk conservative truth, sincerity, charity. Right is the brother I want to buy for the Birmingham camp, Birmingham, Alabama camp and Great Millstone. So, just want to get to the sentence going to about the war in heaven. About the understanding about the war in heaven. You know, some people out there think the war in heaven is about. You got the angels and the demons in the heavens fighting. And Satan got cast out. Out of heaven. But that's a cunningly devised fable. That's not true. What these Baptist church preachers and these church be telling these people about the Bible. They don't have a understanding or clue about the Bible at all. They just go by what's taught to them down from they old pastors and what that pastor learned. Was told by the so-called white man teachers of the word, but they don't have the spirit of the Lord on them. So they really void of understanding of the word. But through the spirit power Yahweh Shai, through the apostles, starting with our business on down, that this knowledge has been put out there, through the spirit power Yahweh Shai, the real men that have the knowledge, like say, from our business on down, Apostle, on down, been teaching this truth, they have the spirit of the Lord, and men that's teaching this truth on down have the spirit. We have the spirit of Yahweh Shai, so we could actually give you the understanding of what the word is saying. And those men, that have been out there doing the work, and laboring for a long time. But I'm just gonna get into it. It's Revelation 12:7, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his archangels and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. Read it again, Shalaki. Revelation 12:7. There was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. So that war in heaven is talking about soon to come. The World War III, and when Yahweh Shai returns with the chariots, with the angels. And Michael the archangels, gonna return to fight against, the nation, UN army, and other nation armies that gonna come against Yahweh Shai and the angels. And that's what it's talking about. That dragon, the beast, that's what it's talking about. That's the war that's gonna come about. The war in heaven, which is gonna be in the skies, and gonna take place. Those planes and different aircrafts gonna be fighting against the Lord and the angels. That's the war. That's the war of heaven. That's it's gonna become. That's a prophecy. That's gonna be the ultimate conclusion to be the downfall of the so-called white man's kingdom, the Edomite's kingdom. And to take down the so-called white man's kingdom and other nations as well, bring them into captivity. But that's what that means right there in this verse. It's like it's loading up slow. What's going on? Revelation 12:8. And prevail not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven. So these other nations' armies, so-called white man armies, Edomites, America military, UN military, so forth, European military, they not gonna prevail, man. When they try to fight against the Lord, man. So the so-called white man rulership is gonna be taken out. And when they try to fight the Lord, like I said, the scripture said they not gonna prevail. it's not gonna come to naught. They not gonna win. You know, Yahushua, angels, and the elect is gonna, we gonna be standing, in that time. We're gonna be on top. Israelites, so-called nigga Latino natives, starting with Yahushua, King David, and on the elect. It's, it's gonna be on top and ruling. But from there, it's on Second Ezra 13. Well, it's like I go all the way. Matter of fact, I'll start at 1 here. The Second Ezra 13:1, and it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night. So Ezra, had a vision. Saying verse 2, 13:2. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea that it moved all the ways thereof. The wind is the chariots. Be the chariots. And 2 13:3. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxing strong with the thousands of heaven. And I say that's Yahushua and the angels. Read knowing when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him. So when Yahushua and the angels return, all these people gonna be afraid, man. They gonna be shitting in their pants. You can say just afraid to see those big chariots and the Lord, man. When they be in the skies, they just gonna be shaking, like Shaggy and Scooby Doo. But on this verse is 2 Ezra 13:4. And when soever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned. So I can read it again. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned it that heard his voice, like as the earth filleth when it filleth the fire. So, Yahushua, man, he gonna destroy a lot of people with fire, concentrated fire from the chariots, and it's gonna come out, man. Gonna destroy a lot of people, man. Yahushua gonna kill a lot of people, catch a lot of bodies. He gonna have the ultimate bodies, the most bodies. Jake likes to catch a body, but Yahushua gonna have all millions of trillions of bodies, man. He could say gonna be killed in this verse. 2 Ezra 13:5. And after this I beheld the low, there was a greater, and there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. So that's the go to the nations, coming together for war, and then when they gonna stop, when they fight each other, they're gonna turn, and whatever they're doing, going against each other, they're gonna look and turn to fight the angels and Yahushua when he returns, because Yahushua, man, war, he want these other nations to come with, the so-called white man, other nations to come try to fight the Lord when he returns. The next verse, 2 Ezra 13:6. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. 2 Ezra 13:7. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. 2 Ezra 13:8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. So, all those nations, man, they, like I say, they're gonna turn and try to fight Yahushua. They're gonna be afraid, but they're gonna fight, because Yahushua they're gonna spirit them. They're gonna fight the Lord. The Lord gonna have to, it's prophecy. They're gonna have no choice but to try to fight, the Lord. They ain't gonna turn their planes around like, oh hell no, we been fight. Nah, they go. The Lord like wants to fight. So, these Edomites, these other nations, gonna try to come at the Lord, but they're gonna get, destroyed. By the Lord and by the angels. So, this verse in 2 Ezra 13:9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor his held sword nor any instrument of war. So Yahushua he had no sword, no oil, no instrument of war. When they see the Lord, 2 Ezra 13:10. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, out of his lips a flaming breath, and out his tongue to cast out sparks and tempest. So Yahushua, he ain't gonna use no type of weapon or nothing, just gonna open his mouth. I say the fire from the chariots. It's gonna kill a lot of these armies and men and people out here, man. Like I said, a lot of the death and destruction is gonna come when the day of the Lord. When the day of the Lord comes, and that's the day of the Lord, when the death and destruction. It's not gonna be a happy day. They see the Lord's gonna be a very gloomy and darkness day, like the scripture says. When he returns, ain't gonna be nothing but darkness and death, man. So and a lot of smoke and burning. So next verse, and I'm gonna finish out with this. This is 2 Ezra 13:11, and they were all mixed together, the blast of the fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up everyone, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So that's what, like I say, the day of the Lord gonna be no more darkness, and gloominess, and a lot of smoke burning and death, So so with that, hope got the understanding about the war of heaven, and with that, like God praise to Yahweh Shem Shai, by Shem Rakakadash, to the apostles, elders, and to the six Akim brothers, and to the few Aqua sisters, keep the faith in Yahweh Shem Shai, and keep fighting, keep pushing. With that, I say Shalom.